Ever wondered what you could use from your surroundings in a survival situation? Here's a quick rundown of the rule of threes in survival. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in harsh conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. That's right, shelter is more crucial than you might think. It's second only to air. You won't last long in extreme conditions without it. So, how do we go about finding shelter? Let's dive in. First, look for natural shelters. You may be lucky enough to stumble upon a cave, a hollowed-out tree, or a spot under dense foliage. These are gifts from Mother Nature herself, ready-made havens that can save you precious time and energy. But remember, not all that glitters is gold. Always inspect these shelters for potential hazards. You wouldn't want to share your new home with a family of raccoons, or worse, find it collapsing on you in the middle of the night. Once you've ensured it's safe, it's time to make it comfy. Gather leaves, moss, or grass for bedding. These not only provide insulation but also a cushion against the hard ground. Use branches and foliage to create windbreaks, enhancing your shelter's ability to protect you from the elements. But what if there are no natural shelters around? That's when your creativity comes into play. Building a shelter from scratch is challenging but not impossible. Let's dive right in. Nature provides us with an abundance of resources, and with a little ingenuity, we can transform these into a safe haven. Lean-tos, for instance, require little more than a sturdy branch and some smaller branches for support. A-frames, on the other hand, are a bit more involved, requiring 2 forked branches and a sturdy crossbeam. Snow shelters like quinzees or igloos can be life-saving in winter conditions. No matter the type, insulation is key. Leaves, grass, and pine needles can provide a warm, dry layer between you and the ground. A well-placed shelter can also shield you from the wind and rain, enhancing your comfort and survivability. Every shelter is unique, molded by the landscape and the materials on hand, so get creative, remain patient, and adapt to what nature provides. Remember, the main goal is to protect yourself from the elements. Aside from shelter, there are other tools you can make from your surroundings. Rocks, for instance, can be fashioned into simple tools or weapons. Plant fibers are remarkably versatile, allowing you to create robust ropes or cords. Sticks, too, prove invaluable, serving various purposes from hunting to cooking. But remember, these are just examples. The wilderness is your toolbox, limited only by your ingenuity. So keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. After all, survival is about making the most of what you have.